Hey everybody, I'm going to tell you really how to start your first pressure washing business and what you really need to know compared to what other people are saying. Alright guys, so today I want to talk about how you really start your pressure washing business. The most important key factors in starting your business. So everybody says, get a machine and go get jobs, but they're not telling you what you really need to know, and this is what really is going to help you out the most. Alright, so the first thing we need to talk about is, this is basic, everybody does talk about this, but it's create your business name, your logo, and getting everything set up. Alright, you need to get a brand, a logo, and something that you're going to rock with and stay with, and that's what you're going to be known for. Alright, so what I recommend is get a name and a logo that's catchy, or an easy name that they're going to remember, so that when they go and try to think about you, they're like, oh, it was this. Oh, it was OJ's Pressure Washing. Very simple, keep it easy, and try to make a name that kind of represents your area you're in, okay? That really will boost you up and make you seem like a top dog in your area. You could get your logo made off of Fiverr, probably like $5 to $25. But get a design, a general basis of what you want, what you're looking for. Get a design made, and that's what your brand is. Alright, second thing is getting your social medias up. You need to get all your social medias up, and this is huge, guys. We're in everybody talks about word of mouth. Great. First of all, word of mouth is number one, the best. But you need to understand that other best way to bring in leads and how to even get the word of mouth to start going around is your social medias. So what you need to get up is your Instagram, your Facebook, a LinkedIn, and a Nextdoor. Reason being, you're like, well, what do I need each of these for? Each of them target different audiences. So you got your Instagram, that's just kind of your photos. You can target realtors through it, property managers, new construction, other contractors through Instagram. Great way. All right, for Facebook, you're targeting homeowners, residential people, people that need pressure washing done. And then you got Nextdoor, another homeowner-based social media, and then LinkedIn, same with as in Instagram. You're gonna meet realtors, property managers, other subcontractors. So that's where you need to start with that. You need to get your socials up, and the biggest thing is you need to post consistently on a regular basis. All right. So I'm not talking about once a week or twice a week this week and then 4 times next week and 1 time again and then 3 times next week. No, you need to find a consistent basis, have it set up to post. All right, get content out. Content is huge, guys. Get your content out, post on a regular basis. I would say at least 4 times a week. All right, and you need to post on everything. One more thing I forgot to mention: make your Google My Business also. And with Google My Business, you need to post regularly on that too. You need to get on that Google algorithm. Google is a juggernaut. They have massive lead generation. When people are looking for pressure washing, they're going on Google and saying pressure washing near me, or pressure washing in Tampa, Florida, or pressure washing here to here. Google is a juggernaut. You need to push Google reviews as hard as you can, because that is a huge driving factor on your lead generation. All right. So that was the first point. The second point I want to talk about is what type of business do you want? What are your biggest focus is? So you got 2 types of business. You got the one man, one truck, big profits, or you got the big fleet, big profits. All right, you can't go wrong with either. All right. Obviously with the big fleet, you have a margin to make more money because you just send multiple trucks out and you're bringing in more money, but your profit margins are lower because you got more overhead. But then again, you still have sky's the limit for it. One man, one truck. You could physically only yourself do so much work in a day. All right, so that's really huge, guys. I really want you to dive into that, because if you don't know what type of business you want and you're just going, you don't know what type of foundation you're going to build. Okay, so you don't know if you want to build a big house or if you want to build a skyscraper. So that's huge. I know it may sound dumb, but it is huge, because you build your business off of that. You build your foundation off of that, and it gives you at least a pathway to walk. All right. Second thing is figure out what type of business you want, And then what type of clients do you want? What do you want to focus? Do you want to focus commercial or residential? All right, that's up to you to decide. Both make great money. You decide what you want. Obviously with commercial, yes, you make way more money with commercial, but it's also a bigger hassle. You got to talk to property managers. You got to wait for the bid to go through. You got to wait to get paid. Residential, you still make great money and the profit margin is still great, but you get paid that day. You get paid right then and there. So you got to take in what you want. Obviously, if you want a balance of each, make a balance of each. You know, I'm trying to focus on 60% residential and 40% commercial. That's my goal for this year. So you need to find out what you want to focus on, and that's it. All right. And then you need to find out once you get in the groove of things and you start doing some work and you're starting some pressure washing, you need to figure out what clients you like the best and what type of clients you want to keep on focusing. Third, last reason is, guys, do your homework. All right. If you don't do homework and you don't know what you're doing, how you gonna do shit? Do your homework. What are your competitors doing? How are they marketing? What are their prices at? I like to, whenever I see a new pressure washing company on the road or something, I look them up instantly and see what they're doing. How many Google reviews do they have? What does their marketing look like? This is for beginners. So do your research. I recommend calling pressure washing companies and getting quotes on your house or wherever you live and get pricing and break down their pricing and do it for multiple companies. I like to target the biggest companies because that's what I want to be. I want the big fleet. I want a multiple trucks going out, and that's what I want for my business. So I target the biggest companies, see what they're doing and how are they pricing things and what are they doing for marketing and how they're closing. Obviously, if you want to be the one man, one truck, focus companies that are one man, one truck. See what they're doing. How are they pricing? And base your stuff off that so you can have a competitive price. Obviously, you could charge more if you're good with your words and you could talk and you could really provide that value to it. So that's for you to figure out. And lastly is your first year, you need to experiment on everything. You need to see what works best for you and what doesn't. All right. You need to be trial and error everything. Don't worry about making money your first year, guys. I know you got to live, make enough money to pay your bills, but your biggest goal is what's going to work and what's not going to work. And that's what you dive into the most. Don't worry about making money, spend the money and learn this shit, because the more you learn, the easier it gets and the more money you make. All right. Obviously, to get your first lead, contact family and friends. Ask them if they you to do some work for them. Get some content up. Maybe do it for free for them. I'm not a big believer in that. I think you could get at least a little something. But do some work, get some content from them, and post it, man. Where you could get your first leads from is Facebook, door knocking, bandit signs. Those are all really cheap alternatives, and that's how you get your first job. I wouldn't, and that's it. Buy the pressure washer from Home Depot or Lowe's. Some people think you should get a loan and finance a rig. That's up to you. Do you trust yourself enough to do something like that? I'll be honest with you guys. What I did was I got a 2.5 gallon per minute from Lowe's, got a 15-inch surface cleaner, and I got a 13-gallon soft wash tank, and I batch mixed. And I made over $40,000 with that. All right. And then I rolled it into a new trailer, and that was a 4 gallon per minute, reels and everything. And then I just upgraded to an 8 gallon per minute, and now I got water tanks, I got soft wash mix, I got the soft wash proportioner. So you could either build up and do through it, or you could finance. So whatever's best for you and what's gonna be most beneficial for you. That's for you guys to figure out. That's your choice. It depends on your budget, and build off of that. I give you big 3 structures on build your business on. I really hope this helps you guys out. If you have any other questions, leave it in the comments down below. I'd love to answer them. Other than that, y'all have a great afternoon and go make some money, man.